I the last one?
No, there's...
I'm so sorry. I'm late.
You're never late, Remsky. Did you oversleep?
Yeah. Where's Machina?
He hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah! Maki's late again? What's up with him lately?
It's time. Let's get started. To defend against the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion, Rubrum's entire force will be divided into two groups. All cadets and trainees will take part in this operation.
The trainees too?
Sounds like if they don't, it won't be much of a contest.
You and the other cadets are to engage Concordia's fleet of dragons on the Eastern Front using airships. In this operation, you will be assisted by Lord Shuyu. He should help even the odds.
A Lassie taking part?
Hey! Isn't that focusing too much of our manpower on Concordia? What are you gonna do about the Militesi front?
The Rubrum Army's main force will form a wall along the Militesi border. And a select unit of cadets, adept at magic, will engage the Imperial forces. I will personally be joining this fight.
Out in the field?
That means that they're really getting desperate out there.
Except, that's still not going to be enough.
You have something up your sleeve?
We have a plan. Lady Setsuna will summon the verboten Eidolon, and my unit will assist her.
You mean Tula Caesar in this fight?
Something up his sleeve, all right.
They're finally taking this seriously.
Yeah. But what are these verboten Eidolons anyway?
They're Eidolons no mortal can control, kept under wraps by the Sorcery Division. So hazardous is the very act of summoning such Eidolons. It can only be performed by the likes of a Lassie. This is Rubrum's last resort. In fact, everything depends on this one battle. There's still time before your mission commences. Take your time to fully prepare, but be aware that you are not authorized to leave academia for long. May the grace of the crystal be with all of us.
Machina has left the party. You've been working so hard, Kupo, it brings a tear to my eye. Remember, wow, we have 5 days. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus, the mission's level 29? If you want to become stronger, why not fight some monsters? Listen to my fascinating lectures, Kupo. I'm gonna do exactly that, because your lectures are fucking incredible. Wow. That cutscene totally made me think we were just gonna go directly into our next story mission right away. So I'm a little caught off guard by the fact that I have 5 days. That we're gonna go hopping straight into it. So what level is my squad overall? They range from 23 to 26, and the mission's level 29, so we're gonna want to level up for sure. If I'm lucky, one of these will give me an experience bonus. These are all magic. No. Alright, whatever. Bam. Increased power of fire magic. One of you needs to collect the homework. We already saw that one. Such a little pool. All they have to do is write. They just had to write another. Oh, magic. We got an AoE fire attack. That's cool. They really just had to write like one little conversation, like that has like 3 lines of dialogue for each of these. That couldn't have been too tough. I'm kind of surprised they didn't. All right, ice magic. Wait, tell me the capital of Concordia. We know that one already. Bam! Ice magic increased by 1. Lightning magic. Collect the homework. We just saw that one a second ago. Game, you silly. Thunder beat. Now I have an AoE thunder attack. Defensive magic. One of you needs to collect the homework. Wow, 3 out of 4 were the same message. Magic increased by 2. Defense magic, I mean. Alright, so that's a nice little way of using the first chunk. So I'm going to take a quick look around for conversations and unique interactions, and we'll probably go pick up another quest for open world stuff. Kind of a bummer we have to do 5 more days of this stuff. I was kind of hoping we'd go right into another mission, because the last one wasn't quite a real mission, in my estimation anyway. Ooh, hello.
Commander? What are you doing here?
This war's been weighing all of us down, Cadet. Even I need to take a load off once in a while.
You've had plenty of time to lounge around while we were gone.
Does my attitude offend you?
Of course. How could we not be offended by your attitude? You're our commanding officer, aren't you?
Correct. Which is why I will only state facts to you.
Facts? Are you implying the claim that we assassinated the Queen is a fact?
No. The world believing that you did so is a fact. Here is another fact. The Consortium is pinning all the blame on Class 0.
But that's...
For those on the battlefield, there's no room for words of sympathy or comfort.
Tell us something we don't know.
But this is neither a battlefield nor an official setting. I'm glad you made it back. Well, if you had not come back, my workload would have gone down significantly. However, I also admit having you lot around keeps me on my toes.
Commander...
The next operation will be the biggest one yet. I will not forgive you if you die easily. As your commander, your deaths would negatively affect my evaluation.
Well, what about you? When was the last time you were in battle?
The day I need you to worry about me will be my last.
You're not gonna forgive them for dying easily. How are you gonna remember they died? You can't remember dead people in this world. Bam! Checkmate, Kurosame. This next mission's gonna be interesting because Kurosame is specifically being sent in with the hopes that he's gonna die. They want him to die or be defeated in some way, and they don't because they think that he's not capable of defending himself anymore, and he's an obstacle to their plans. Oh wow, Kurosame just kind of shows up all over the place, doesn't he?
Hey, is it true? Word has it that it's our fault that you have to go out on this next mission, yo!
Is that any way to address your commanding officer? By the crystal, you are a child.
Don't go changing the subject.
It was not your fault. If anyone's to blame, it is me.
I don't give a damn about any of that! I mean, will your body even hold up in a large-scale operation like this in the first place, yo?
I can still use magic, but the body does not lie. I can't move like I used to, so I am not truly fit. I am no longer the Ice Reaper of old. Still, I'm not completely useless.
Huh? You mean you'll be alright supporting the l'Cie?
The things I hear from you after all this time at war. There's no such thing as all right on the battlefield. Have you not learned?
None of that matters, alright?
Would it really matter to you if I did die?
Of course it would! Look, I may not like you, but you're my CO. If I let you die, then it looks bad on my part. And if you die because of us, we'll get the heat for it.
Don't worry. If I die, the crystal will wipe your memories.
I doubt we would forget you. Seriously. I mean, you're Class Zero's commander.
I see. In that case, I will pray that you'll remember me. As your commanding officer, and a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got that right. We couldn't forget an annoying guy like you if we tried.
Don't flatter me. Just make me proud on mission day.
I feel like they should have made Kurosame look more old or crippled in some way, because he just looks like some sort of badass ninja man, and he looks like he might be younger than half the characters in my party, because they didn't really make him wrinkled or anything at all, or limp, or do anything that indicates that he's old or infirm, so I guess it's just taken for granted that he's all messed up. They're trying really hard to get me attached to him, which makes me think he's probably going to die pretty soon in the story. That seems like the kind of setup that's happening here. Aren't you the girl I lent that money to before?
Hello.
Hey again. Wow, you guys seriously have the best timing. It's just that, do you think you could lend me a little bit more? Think of it as a nest egg. It'll fly back to you as a beautiful, full-grown chocobo. All I need is 10,000 gil. The more you give, the more you get in return, right? 10,000 gil is definitely more. Fuck it. You guys are literally the sweetest. I know I can count on you, and don't worry, I'm good for every gil. I don't know if this is a scam or if it's gonna turn out into something cool. All I know is I kind of just want to see what happens. I don't really have very much gil in the first place, I'm pretty sure too. But oh well. Nope, never mind. I have like 40,000 left, so I just gave away like 20% of my money. Oh well, it's my game. I make my decisions, and I want to see that thing. I want to see it play out. Well, we may as well just start targeting characters around town because we have a lot of time left, and I don't really see that many unique event opportunities. Oh, this might be the last. This might be the last one.
Oh. A cadet. Yes.
Yes. From Class 0.
A query. Do you, as a cadet in service of the crystal, hold great pride in your duty?
Yes. Great pride.
I see. Alas, the feeling neither be false nor true. There is something more dear to you than the crystal.
Huh?
Child, if you do not wish to lose what you hold dear to oblivion, leave Rubrum at once.
Huh?
Whether you choose to leave your mark is up to you. Nay, this may be of no relevance to mortals.
I wonder what that means.
It means if you don't get out of Rubrum, you're gonna lose Machina. I feel like that should be pretty obvious. Oh, by the way, the game seems to have suddenly changed its mind about how conversations work, because for the longest time I had to play as specific characters in specific locations to talk to people to trigger the right conversations. Now I'm just walking up to people and talking to them as King, and the right characters just sort of magically showing up for magic reasons. Huh. What do you think the deal is with Sid Alistine? What's his game? I get that he wants to dominate Olivorians, but don't you think the way he's going about everything is more than a little strange? It just doesn't quite add up. If all he wanted to do was take control, then he could just subjugate the other three countries through war and be done with it. Sure, there might be revolts, but he could easily squash those. On the other hand, if he just wanted to solve the Empire's energy crisis, I would imagine the Black Tortoise Crystal would provide more than enough power. If that's the case, though, how come he's going after all 4 crystals? I feel like there's something more to whatever he's plotting. Like some sort of doomsday plan. It's a secret to immortality and the evil asteroid that has emotions type stuff. What happened in Final Fantasy VII again? Look, there's something I want to talk to you about. So right now, the Dominion is gearing up for a huge operation. They say that we'll be lucky if even half of us make it back in one piece. That includes us. And, well, I've always been more of a solo artist than a team player, and I hated the idea of working as a class, but I actually had a lot of fun because of you guys. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, well, you know, thanks, orderly. I still remember Arya, which means that she must still be alive, right? One of the other orderlies informed me that Arya was shot in the capital, which is also why you were unable to bring her back. That must have been hard for you. The fact that I retain my memories of her means that she must have escaped the jaws of death. I suppose I should thank the Empire for saving her, or at least thank their medical technology. Now all we can do is pray that they aren't mistreating her. I would hate to think that she would have been better off having not survived. The entry assign her to my custody has been added to the Rubicus. Mech potion. Weird. Oh, and then they just sort of strangely teleport me backwards. Interesting, so we have acknowledgement that people still remember Arya, so she must still be alive somewhere then. That insanely... Oh, is this the crazy girl that has weird tantrums and stuff? Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Mutsuki. Ooh, I hate how the brass forces us to fork over our knowing tags before a mission. I mean, they're basically telling us that they expect us to get slaughtered like a bunch of cattle, right? Everyone in Rubrum is supposed to keep their tags on them at all times, except us, that is. Those jerks in administration to make us turn ours in before every mission. And you know why? They say it's to help them keep track of how many of us there are in the field at one time, but it's really because those swine are all just too lazy to go out and find the tags themselves. And who says that we're going to bite the dust out there in the first place? I don't want to think about dying before I even march. I just want to think about blowing the bad guys to smithereens. Alright, so it's mission day. I went ahead and leveled my characters up off screen, because all you do is just go level. All the stuff between missions is becoming increasingly uninteresting, so I'm just kind of getting to the next mission for more or less. It's like, you want to go grind? It's like, why the level cap increased by 6 for this next mission? That's weird.
Makina's missing again. Where could he be? To think that he would flake out before this big a mission.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll be back soon.
My, aren't we the eternal optimist?
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
It's not flattery.
Oh, found you!
What now?
Oh, come on, don't get all uptight. It's a genuine order.
Well, what's it say?
The troops engaging the Imperial forces to the west need reinforcements. The order is to send some members from Class 0.
Alright.
I would bet even just 3 of you could take out a whole platoon. They're counting on you. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Eastern Line, so maybe we'll meet in the skies.
Dun dun dun. So it looks like that sounds like are we going to be splitting up the party then? Only seeing 3 people and then no one else is coming? Interesting. And it's also interesting we met at the airstrip for once. No, we never met in class for this one. But yeah, we just did a mission and then they were like within the same chapter, like, all right, now the next mission's 6 levels higher. And I'm like, oh god. So I just did some grinding basically, and now I'm all prepped basically. Let's get on with the story. Class 0 will deploy 2 separate fronts. One squad will engage the Empire on land at Big Bridge, while the other will confront Concordia by air at Judecca. Oh, so I'm going to split up my party. First, form a squad to depart for Big Bridge on the Western Front. What's especially awkward here is we don't have Machina, so we have an odd number of people. We have 13 instead of 14. Is that it? Did they intentionally drop us down to 13 to make it the unlucky number or something? Anyway, we'll figure out how to distribute these people. The clash on Big Bridge. Tem 17-842. Reeling from the Empire's relentless onslaught, the Dominion decides to dispatch a unit of cadets for a rear assault. By flanking the enemy and curbing their momentum, the cadets can buy time for Lady Scoutena to summon the Verboten Eidolon. Class 0 must advance to Big Bridge and eliminate all Imperial forces in the area. Mission level 32. 32? What? Wait, what? I could have sworn they said it was... I thought the Kupo said it was mission level 29, and now it says level 32. Did it change? Anyway, let's get started, I guess. So yeah, look at my leveled up party. They range from level 29 to 32. Oh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it cranked up the level to 32 because I have people who are 32. So I can only pick a reserve group of 3 people. That's interesting. Alright, so first off, Big Bridge. Let's see. My 2 favorite characters are Jack and Ace to play as, so I'm going to want to put them on the 2 separate teams probably. Let's put Jack on the bridge as the lead character. Then I want support characters. Deuce is a good cure character, high defense magic of 100. And Rem has 100. We'll take Rem. Jack, Rem. Wait, Rem had cure, right? I think she had cure. Shit. Check there. I can see it better now. Protiga. She does. Okay, she has Protiga. I'll take Rem and Deuce, maybe? Yeah. Wait. No. See, Jack's melee only. No. We'll take Deuce as the healer, not Rem. Rem will probably go with Ace. I need an offensive caster. Probably Queen. Because we need a ranged caster. Yeah. She'll probably help. Alright. I'm sure we'll be fine. We're all gonna die. Select members to participate in this mission. Now we're making a separate crew. Wait, was I supposed to... Oh wait, that might have been text I needed to read. Oh well. So Seiss is apparently good for this mission. I wouldn't really want to have him as lead though. Let's take Ace as lead. See, we get to have a bigger crew for this one though. Maybe I'll start with Cater, that's fun. We'll take Seiss in the main crew, just because. And I'll just bring the rest of the group basically. Alright. We don't need to change equipment right now. Triad maneuver. Active maneuvers. Oh yeah, right. We did that separately. The starting crew will be Cater, Seiss, and 7. Why not? Alright, we're splitting people up.
Rubrum enacted a 2-front operation in response to the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion. The Dominion Air Fleet was dispatched carrying the majority of the cadets to engage the Concordian main fleet. The 2 military forces collided above the Strait of Judecca near their shared border. The battle began with a breath attack by Soryu, an Azure Dragon Lassie. Taking advantage of the confusion in Rubrum's ranks, the Concordian Vanguard units, Ascension and Fury, initiated combat. Rubrum's 7th Autonomous Summoning Platoon called upon Bahamut to come forth and retaliate.
It's Bahamut! Go!
Regrouping, the 11th Autonomous Summoning Platoon also joined the fray, summoning Odin. With the aid of the Eidolons, Rubrum's forces succeeded in repelling Concordia's vanguard. However, Even as the mighty Eidolons continued to repel the Concordian forces, they were engulfed in Soryu's breath attack. This instigated Vermilion Bird Lassie Shuyu to engage the Azure Dragon Lassie. The clash between the Lassie turned the uncertain conflict into a battle of attrition between the conventional forces of both nations.
Use a rapid-fire cannon to fend off dragons. What? Fighting dragons? Where do I use the cannon?
I'll beat any enemy.
This one?
Whoever they are.
What? What is this? This got weird. This just turned into Drakengard 3 is what this just happened to. Weird. So on the topic of where's the dragon? Am I still aiming at one? Is there one I'm supposed to be noticing? There's one. On the topic of Machina, like why would Machina get to like they're like, oh, why Machina flaked on us is how they're talking, but I'm like, wait, isn't that being a deserter? Like that's like treasonous behavior that you like deserting the military organization of your country. Like most countries give you like life in jail or the death penalty for that. Like being a deserter is a pretty heavy crime in pretty much every society ever, especially Japanese culture. Like they're all about the honor and like the suicide by sword and everything. Like Machina should not be allowed to just take off. Drive that dragon off the deck. I'm gonna shoot him in the face. That's my strat. That's my legit strat. What's my reward? Score a kill site using your active leader. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't trust that to happen. 'Cause at any point I could get screwed by the other characters getting a good shot off and the enemy dying. All right. Oops. There we go. I knew you could do it. Yeah. I usually do pretty alright with the stuff. More dragons. All right.
We've engaged a 5-star dragon. Send help at once.
This is totally Drakengard 3 mode all of a sudden. To be fair, this game came out before Drakengard 3, so it's not entirely valid.
Fire the magic autocannon. Hurry!
I think my favorite part is that shooting people with this thing seems to it charges up my meter, which makes it so I'll be ready to use the triad maneuver when a dragon actually has to be fended off. I'm definitely getting the feeling though, like, oh yeah, this was made for a PlayStation.
It's like they mobilized their entire military.
You definitely get the feeling of like, oh yeah, this was sure made for a PS Vita. I mean, a PlayStation Portable, because this is the most basic, gimmicky side quest type thing of like, aim in this one direction, shoot the guys. Like you can aim in all these different directions, but they just show up right here basically. And it's because like the joysticks weren't great on the PlayStation Portable. And they probably haven't changed this minigame since then. So they had to make it super easy. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that whole ship's going down. That's not good. Is my crew on that ship? Is that Bahamut? 5-star Dragon Kupo. Use rapid fire cannon. Uh-oh. Yeah, this'll go great. Couldn't we get more cannons facing in this direction so that my allies could help too? That would've been nice. I feel like we're not gonna yeah, this is a meant to lose encounter, isn't it? He's gonna shoot the whole ship down. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't think I'm supposed to win this.
Nearby units evacuate immediately.
This seems like the fight with the Lassie where it's like, oh yeah, try to fight it. Ha ha ha, that's adorable. You thought you could fight it. and then you die. Slash have to survive X amount of time and just not lose fast enough. He's probably gonna knock the whole ship down. That's probably gonna be part of the story. Or at least that'd be my interpretation. Otherwise, this is gonna be a long freaking session, because I'm gonna be shooting this guy for a long time. He damages me every now and then, but I assume that my allies are gonna heal me if I actually need it. Because they have cure. I believe they have cure. Oh, it got stunned. Oh shit. Bonus damage. Did I fend him off? Is he leaving now? Nope. He's still just sort of slowly swooping around. I think he's gonna come. Oh, he looks like he's about to come knock us down. We'll see how it goes.
12 o'clock! It's using a breath attack! Prepare for
I can't see him. I guess he's. I guess this is where we lose.
Class 0, we need you to engage in hand-to-hand combat on top of the frozen clouds. We've encountered Concordian troops! Be careful! They're using monsters!
It's a knowing tag of one of our classmates. Why did one of our classmates have a knowing tag? They're supposed to turn those in before we leave. Head to the Dominion flagship and take back our territory, or whatever it said. Why'd that guy have a knowing tag? He looks like he's a cadet, like from class whatever. They're supposed to not have knowing tags. Silly boy, you're breaking all the rules. How dare you? Anyway, let's go ahead and save our progress. Things are definitely heating up. But yeah, I was pretty sure. I definitely knew what was going to happen there, as we were going to knock the ship down. It would have been really. It would have been. I would have been really off-put if I was expected to sit there and shoot him for non-stop for like 10 minutes until he actually died, because that's about how long it was going to take.